let's begin. So, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Can we begin?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, let's begin with part 1. So, which part of country do you live in?
I'm from India, Uttarakhand, India.
Okay. Can you describe more about the place?
Uh, it is basically known as place of God, which is very enriched with various religious, and it is very happening city, and many holy places are there to visit.
Okay. So, do you play video games?
Yes, I play video game.
Okay. What kind of games do you play?
Basically, I play FPS, and you can say I can play. I play PC and console game too.
Did you used to play video games in your childhood?
Yes, I used to play a lot.
What did you find interesting in playing video games?
Basically, it's besides the real life, and we can do anything which we can't do in
Are
real
there
life.
any drawbacks of playing video games?
From my opinion, as I am very fond of playing video games, so I'll say there is no drawbacks of playing video games.
How can video games help us?
Video games video game builds the aptitude of an individual, whichever whoever is playing video game are found more smarter than the one who's not basically interacted with video game.
Do violent video games affect children negatively?
Uh, in some cases, it may affect the mental health of the individual which he or she is playing oftenly. So yes.
Okay. What games are popular among teenagers these days?
From my point of view, there are too many games which can be playable by youngsters. So the most common are which may that maybe comes in the category of open world or something like that.
Let's talk about housework. Do you help with housework at home?
Not very often, but yes, I help my mom with the house.
Do you enjoy housework?
Not really,
Why?
because I'm not a guy who is very fond of doing household work. So,
Do all your family members help with housework?
in some situation, all have to do some work. So yeah, so yes, my family member helps a lot.
Do you know how to cook food?
Yes, I know how to cook food, and
Who taught you cooking?
my mother, and you can say my grandmother also.
Who cooks food at your home?
My mother used to cook home at my cook food at my home.
Okay. What kind of food do you prefer to have?
Actually, I'm more into fitness, so I basically prefer to eat healthy and which is homemade. I used to have that food which is prepared at home.
Are you too much selective in terms of picking up food, or you are not?
No, I'm not. I can eat anything which, if we come with the vegetables and grains, I usually take anything.
What do you think about eating fast food?
About fast food, somehow it is not good for health, but in some cases you can, if you want to change your taste, you can go for junk food.
Okay. That's the end of your part 1. I'll talk about part 2 now. So this is the topic for you. Topic 15. If you wish to make notes, you can also do so. All right, so you can speak now.
The last movie, talking about the movies, I am not a guy who is very fond of movies, but as far as my memory, I remember a movie which I watched last was the Doctor Strange, which is created by the uh, created by the Marvels, and it is basically a movie which defines a superhero from our universe, and it got linked with the other universe. So basically, I am not uh, I am not very fond of movies, but I found it interesting because of the animations and the stunts which are used in that. Uh, as I am a very techy guy, so I used to look in anything. I used to look technology in anything, everything, which so I found animation and creativity in that, and that fascinate me very much, and I love the movie, and the cast of that movies are very famous personalities. Robert Jr. are there, and many more celebrities are there, which are performing various stunts and they have done a great job. And I think that movie was a blockbuster and won many awards too in the award ceremony, and it defines the superheroes where many
Okay, did you suggest to watch this movie?
yes, if yeah, the people who are between who are younger or between the age of 13 to 26, they can. I absolutely suggest this movie. They can watch and they love it.
What makes a movie interesting to watch?
From my point of view, the stunts and the dialogues and the celebs whoever performing the role in the movie are the most important, who makes the movie more attractive. And
Why do some movies make the audience bored?
uh, from my opinion, movies can't be boring because it is for the purpose of entertainment. So I think so people love or enjoy movie. It is not for the purpose of to make boring.
What difference do you find between regional movies and national movies?
What?
Regional movies and national or international movies.
Uh, Actually, I never heard about the regional. So if we talk about the national and international movie, we can learn different languages, and they provide subtitles, and it will be interesting to watch movies in different languages. So it also helps in learning different.
What do you think about censorship on Bollywood or Hollywood or any other media?
From my point of view, the production should have mentioned their censored or age restriction on the movie, so that it will be easy to show or visualize the audience that at which age group category this movie is from, or how it can be.
What kinds of movies are getting popular among youngsters these days?
From my opinion, the superhero and the animated and the movie which attracts the youngster, or which basically fascinates them, or the famous celebs attracts them. So
Should the production house pump a lot of money into making a movie?
from my opinion, they don't have to really, because now technology is growing too much. So they should invest less money on the movie, and if they invest on tech, it can cost cut their value in the production of money.
Is it a good idea to invest money, a lot of money in movies?
Basically, no, because it is not for the it is not worthy to spend too much money on movie. Rather, they go for some social work, or
What difference do you find in old cinema and new cinema?
uh, actually, now the new cinemas are becoming home only. People are very much fascinated to watch movies at their home only, and all cinemas are basically the with very bad quality of image and bad quality of sound. Now there are some Dolby sound atmosphere are used in the new cinemas. So
Alright. Okay, thank you. That's the end of your speaking test. It was nice conversing with you.